as you can probably imagine, pretty much did not sleep literally at all yesterday. Last night I did end up putting my sweatshirt on. I like pulled the strings, and then I had my hands like in the hoodie pocket, like under the sheets, because I'm like, no exposed skin. And then at some point I got so tired and I like was so uncomfortable, and I sometimes, I don't know why, because I rotate when I sleep. In the middle of the night, if I flip on my stomach, then I can like fall back asleep. And so I was like, all right, I guess I'm doing it. And then I put my face on the pillow, and then I had a dream that I woke up and I had bites like all over my face, and I was like, this is what you get for putting your face on the pillow. But I did not actually get bit on the face. But now I'm confused because, one, I somehow overnight got like 2 more big old bumps on my ankle, which, as you all saw, my ankles were well protected because it was my whole pant leg underneath my socks. So I don't know how that happened, but then also it said any exposed skin. Literally none of my skin was exposed except for my face and potentially my hands, and I didn't get bit at all there, which I'm happy about, but I'm confused. But then also, how are my ankles still get bit? All signs point to that it's bed bugs. So Sierra, if you're watching this, if you do pick me up from the airport, I'm leaving all my stuff in your garage overnight, and then we're just washing everything, including my backpacks, because I do not want bed bugs at all. And I feel like they're in my bags because my bag was on the floor next to the bed for 2 weeks until literally yesterday. But I'm still confused. How does no one else have any bites on them? Or do they, and they're just not as sensitive, so it doesn't bother them as much, and I'm itching. I don't know what we're doing with this. The other thing is, you know how like if you start your day with like positive affirmations, it'll like just automatically be a great day because you're just starting off, you're just manifesting that like everything's gonna be great and happy and you feel good and blah blah blah. Having breakfast with Nate is the complete opposite of that. I don't know, a non like misogynistic way to put it. The only thing, if he were a girl, you would just be like, oh, she's on her period, like she's just very hormonal, because like he's always like that passive aggressiveness has always been present, but he's just like actually being like kind of rude. Yesterday, me and McKenna helped Sunshine all day. We were doing things, she was giving us tasks, we were helping her. There's a lot of planting. Not all the planting got done. We knew that we would also be planting today. And then at breakfast, he was like, okay, so what are you gonna do? And she was like, oh, well, we have to transplant the figs, and we have some seeds that need to soak, and then we'll plant those, and blah, blah, like all these things. And he's like, we? And she's like, well, I'm not doing it by myself. And he's like, okay, but who? And me and McKenna are like, we will. Like, what do you think? And then like she said to him, she's like, I don't know why you're just talking to me right now. It's like I'm getting frustrated. And he's like, well, we just spend our breakfast, we'd like to talk about what we're all doing today, and I just wanted to know. It's like, bro, like he was, I was getting so, I'm like so over it, and him, like, what is your problem? And then she was talking about trying to transplant clover from the gravel driveway and putting it over by one of the ponds. And he's like, how are you going to transplant it? And she's like, you just pick it up and get like the roots. And he's like, I don't want to dig holes in the driveway. Like, no one's digging holes in the driveway. You're picking it up. And then me and Sunshine went over and did that. And there's no holes in the driveway. Also, not even a driveway. Like, I don't know. It just literally, I was like, it's fine. Like, tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Because yesterday sucked so bad. Like, tomorrow's gonna be a better day. And then that was the start of it. I'm like, oh my god, just stop talking. With that, plus the potential bed bugs, I think I'm kind of ready to leave, go home. I miss Zulu and Xena. Sorry to everyone else, but I really want to pet them. Ended up helping Sunshine transplant figs, and then transplant clover, and then weed it a little bit, and then there's more seed stuff and whatnot to do. Also, he was like, this morning, he's like, oh wow, it's 8 a.m. and we're all here. Thanks for being here, guys, at 8 a.m. And I'm like, we've always been here at 8 a.m. It also makes me like want to be petty and then not get there at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Is one of the things on the board, specifically under plant care, is communicate love. And their whole thing, and sure most of you have probably seen like the experiments of like playing different types of music to plants and like how they respond. And so like that's the whole thing, is like while you're doing stuff with the plants, you're supposed to be like, oh, you are growing so big and strong, like complimenting them, like encouraging the plants, and that's on the board to do. And I'm like, I feel like it's very hypocritical for that to be on the board, and then that's how you treat your partner. If I talked the way that he talked to Sunshine to a plant in front of him, he would probably yell at me. He'd be like, that's not cool, like, you're gonna kill the plant. Like, you're tearing it down, you need to be building it up. You need to communicate love to the plant so that it can grow big and strong and healthy and thrive. But like that, if anything, that's like more important to humans, I would think. But yeah, I just find it ironic and hypocritical that he acts and talks the way that he does, but then is all about communicating love to the plants and the animals, and good job Bumblebee getting all those flowers. He's just like a bitch. I started off, so I didn't sleep obviously, but I felt like surprisingly good, and then I crashed like after lunch. I've had a migraine and it will not go away, and I woke up with a sore throat, will not go away. Just feel gross. My head hurts. Kind of feel like I want to throw up. My throat hurts. I'm itchy. Now Sierra won't pick me up from the airport because of my bugs. I'm confused because, so literally helped Sunshine plant figs, and then like moved over the clover, and then helped weed for like a little bit, and then after lunch McKenna and I planted a few seeds, and then she was like, oh, if you want to, but you've already worked as much as you need to today. I'm like, I barely did anything, but like, okay. But then there are other days that we like are working hard all day, so I'm confused about what the expectations are. Literally after that, I sat in the like swing chair on the porch. I like finished reading, and then I literally like, I couldn't keep my eyes open, and I was trying to sleep for a lot longer than I was asleep. I think I only slept for a few minutes, and then I finally fell asleep, and then Duncan walked underneath me and bumped me and woke me up. And I was awake, and then I came inside, and then I laid on the couch because at that point I had a migraine and it wouldn't go away, and then I took Excedrin and it still has not gone away. We just had dinner and I still feel just bad. I don't know. I'm tired and I'm hot and I feel gross. Their friend Gaia came today, who's staying in an RV, and then someone else is coming tomorrow. And there was supposed to be another girl coming, and then her car broke down, so she's not coming. I'm like, there's just so many people, and I'm not doing well physically, and like I was sore today, and apparently Nate does not like to ever do easy yoga, like relaxing yoga, not that it's like super hard, but I'm like, I just want to chill out. And now I feel like I'm gonna get like kicked out of the compound if I don't show up at 8 a.m. yoga. I don't know. I feel gross. And I can't even be like, oh, I'll just go to bed early and sleep it off, because we all know. I should say something, but I'm afraid. I don't want it to be real, but McKenna is watching the video right now, and I have a feeling that this is gonna come up in conversation when she finishes that video, so maybe we'll go from there. Also, my AirPods don't work at all now, so that's amazing. Toodaloo.